Back on the SportsMax Zone, it's time to look ahead to the Winter Olympics that will be carried live on your home of champions starting on the 4th of February. Here is Mariah with our second Winter Olympics feature, which zones in on bobsleigh.
In today's feature, we focus on a popular Winter Olympic sport, the bobsleigh. Firstly, what is bobsleigh? Bobsleigh or bobsled is a team winter sport that involves making timed runs down narrow, twisting, banked ice tracks in a gravity-powered sleigh. The first bobsleds were built in Saint-Maurice, Switzerland in the late 19th century. Modern bobsleigh teams compete to complete a downhill route in the fastest times. An aggregate time from several runs is used to determine the winners. Did you know that Jamaica has qualified for a historic 3 bobsled events in the upcoming Beijing Winter Olympics, including the 4-man bobsled? This qualification represents the first time that Jamaica has qualified for the 4-man event since then, although it sent 2-man teams to the 5 subsequent Olympics. Similarly, Trinidad and Tobago has qualified to compete in the men's bobsled at next month's Winter Olympic Games in Beijing, China. Speaking ahead of the Winter Olympics, Jamaican bobsledder Rolando Reed spoke about the honor of representing his country and taking his place in history.
It's a good feeling. I've worked hard, and I know those before us have worked hard and still working hard. I mean, we have Coach Wayne Thomas, who is plays an integral role in the push training and push coaching. And we still have, of course, Mr. Chris Stokes, who is one of the original members, who is the CEO of the Federation. So we still have active members from previous, and the new generation is actually doing the best they can, you know. And luckily, we qualified for the Games.
As we wrap today's feature, a reminder to stay tuned to SportsMax for all your Winter Olympics content and coverage.
So the Winter Olympics coming up on SportsMax, the home of champions, on the 4th of February. And the bobsled feature there with Mariah, the event in Winter Olympics competition that has seen the Caribbean being most prominent in. Of all the Winter Olympics disciplines, it's the bobsled event that usually serves up a Caribbean representative.
Right, and what I think is most exciting about this year's bobsleigh event, Lance, is that we have participants from Jamaica as well as Trinidad and Tobago. And I was very keen when I was interviewing the Trinidadians and the Jamaicans to ask them if they feel as if, they're going up against their rivals or whatnot. But of course, they took the high road and they said, no, we're one Caribbean. And of course, they'll be rooting for each other and whatnot. And I think, that's the beautiful part of being a member of a Caribbean country and just this entire competition on the whole. So I'm looking forward to see Rolando Reed and the entire team do what they do best. And also there'll be a woman going on. Her name is Jasmine. She's taking part in the monobob for Jamaica. Yes. So she's another one. She's incredible. And, she set so much high standards for women where the bobsleigh is concerned. And she's not only going to participate, but she's hoping she can medal.
Yeah, her partner, Carrie Russell, who was at the last Winter Olympic Games for the Jamaicans, had a foot injury a few months ago, and that scuppered her chances of being a part of this team, which is why Jasmine is pretty much on her own at the moment, because Carrie, who transitioned from track and field, a world championship medalist, a world university games champion, and an outstanding sprinter at the MVP track club, transitioned from track and field to the bobsled event and was doing very, very well. But she had a nasty foot injury maybe 5 or 6 months ago, and she hasn't, well, it certainly affected her preparation, training, and the qualifying period. And much to her, immense disappointment, she's not a part of the Winter Olympics this time, because she was last time in Pyeongchang.
Sad story, but the thing is, with every setback brings something new. And now Jasmine, she gets the opportunity to take part in monobob, which is actually making its debut at this Winter Olympics. So it's just a very strange story, but it's also an amazing story. And Jasmine is ready to go. And if our viewers want to hear from Jazz tomorrow, she'll be our third feature on the SportsMax Zone. We'll be hearing from her.
So that's Wednesday. You can't afford to miss it. The monobob and Jasmine representing Jamaica at the Winter Olympic Games. As we said, it will all be on the home of champions, and we start on the 4th of February. The Winter Olympics running all the way to the 20th of February, and you can see all the action on SportsMax, the home of champions. The SportsMax Zone continues after this.